They can make some noise, along with the big ones. Now, I'm just going to say that we had the commercials in earlier. We got a couple of commercial vehicles just outside the arena that didn't come in. There are a couple of fire appliances there. One is a wartime unit built on a Bedford chassis, and it's a heavy pumping unit. And these were used during the war when they needed to move vast quantities of water, certainly during the Blitz. They needed to be able to move vast quantities of water to supply the other fire appliances that were fighting the blazes in London and all the major cities, and these were capable of shifting quite a large volume of water in a short time. And alongside it is the Dennis D series built at Guildford, ex-West Sussex Fire Brigade, but it's bright yellow. And why would it be bright yellow? Because if I asked anybody what colour a fire engine is, what colour are you going to say? Red. Don't have yellow ones. But yellow was done as a bit of an experiment, really. Coventry Fire Brigade did it, West Sussex did, and I think there was only about one other one that decided if they spray their appliances this bright yellow, they'd be easily seen on the road. And which in theory, yes, that's right, because you think about it now, most of the highways vehicles you see are painted bright yellow, so they stand out and they can be seen. But the problem was, they found that, like I've just said, if I asked you around the arena what colour's a fire engine, what colour are you going to say? Red. So when a bright yellow thing comes steaming down the road with blue lights on, you don't know what the hell it is. So you don't get out of its way. I don't know what that is, so I'm not moving. And the other thing that they found was happening, where you get these streets with sodium light and this yellow lighting, they disappeared. You couldn't see them. There's just something about it. If you've got a street with sodium light and you look for a yellow car in it, it's there. You can see it, but it doesn't stand out. And that's what they found started happening with these appliances. So they only carried that on for a short time, and then of course they went back to putting them red again. But that's two machines that didn't actually come in the arena, but two of our appliances there. So it's nice to see that one preserved still in its yellow state. It gets known as the Yellow Peril. It's very, very nice to see it, the Dennis D series. Our little Ruston, carrying its canopy in the back, because it's much easier for the gentleman to control it without having the canopy in the way. You noticed on the back of the canopy it's actually got a tax disc as well. Something we don't have to have nowadays. Our half-size Showmans. Train engine. Complete with a spare bucket of coal hanging on the hook at the front. Another engine with the beer barrel on the back and the hand pump as well, so we can go and get a pint out of that one quite easily. Especially brought an empty barrel though this weekend. This one is lovely, the roller. Don't see very, very many miniature rollers and having the tar device on the back. And of course the steam engine was ideal when they were using tar and chip-ins, because they could use the steam fed through the tar to keep the tar liquid. That would heat the tar up. Now they get a little 3-inch one here. Going to get a little bit of assistance. Now, So either he hasn't got enough steam or he's saving coal, one or the other. And he's going to get a tow out of the arena. Have we run out of steam or are we saving coal? He's let the fire go out, see? As I said right at the very beginning, very difficult to keep these little engines going. You've got to keep on them all the time. He's let the fire go out. And they're towing him, and he's just told him he's got no brakes either. So that's going to be interesting. Their lovely little Foden wagon is actually in showman style, because as you'll see in a moment when we get the full-size engines in, the showman's engines not only haul the loads around, they also generate electricity. And there, just in front of the chimney, you can see the dynamo, and you can put a belt round the flywheel and round that, and you can generate your own electricity. He's got the belt somewhere in the back. He hasn't got it, he's left it in the caravan. But this is quite capable of producing its own electricity as well. So it's done in showman style, hence the twisted brass at the front of the canopy. The Foden company were very successful in building steam wagons. They're probably about, along with Sentinel, the only really two successful people that built wagons.